All right. Here we are. Think and Grow Wealth. My name is Jon Robert Quinn, the guy who builds talk shows coast to coast. Hanging out here with Miss Linda Grover. She is back.
Hello again.
And you started on the Jon Robert Quinn show. You did 3 appearances on there, and now you're on the new one, Think and Grow Wealth.
Yes, lovely.
So you remember Frank Verney? You were on with Frank.
Absolutely.
Frank had his show Investor Profits Now. Mm-hmm. And Frank's series run was ending, his 10-episode series run. And the Jon Robert Quinn show, I was just like dying to get out of that old studio. I wanted to get into a new platform. So what we did is him and I, we sat and we talked and we said, screw it, let's just build a show together. So that's what we've done, is we've built a show together. So Frank starts the show and closes the show, and then our guests are in the middle.
Wonderful.
And it's just
perfect.
It's a wonderful marriage.
And I love it here. This is great.
And you have half the production, and it's more comfortable.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
Which makes the system more profitable.
Yay.
So, tell everybody who's not familiar with who you are, who is Linda Grover?
Well, Linda Grover is a 68-year-old great-grandmother who has the energy of a 21-year-old. I kid you not. I'm up at 4 in the morning, and I don't go to bed until 11. So I will get the job done.
What I find really interesting about you said you're 68 years old. I've known you
Yes.
now for a year. I swore you were in your 50s. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm dead serious. I am absolutely dead serious. I
appreciate that.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. And I'm loving my age because I'm old enough to know what works and what doesn't work and how I can really help people.
Yeah, I did not. That's wow. You blew me
Awesome.
away. I
Awesome.
sure as hell hope I look as good as you do at that age, because I look like doo doo right now.
You're fine. You're active. You're going to keep going until you're 99, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want that.
Okay.
So tell us, you do real estate, you do insurance as well.
Yes.
Tell us kind of the facets of your business, of your industries.
Well, real estate is the up and down of my life, obviously. I've been doing that for over 16, 17 years now, doing property management within that whole scheme of things to help my clients realize their goals. So whatever they need, if they need to buy, they need to sell, they need it managed, I can do it all. But I've been doing it long enough that some of the joy has, come down a little bit. And my energies now are into really helping people with their financial situations. And one avenue that I have found for myself and my family is living life benefits through insurance.
I have 3 policies.
Yes.
I swear by them.
Absolutely.
Index Universal Life.
Yes.
They are wonderful. So if you're not familiar, guys, it's 7702 tax code. I know way too much about this stuff.
You are right.
Essentially what's happening is you're investing money into a life insurance policy. It's indexed to the market, which means when the market comes down, you don't lose because it's indexed.
Absolutely.
And then from there, after so many years, I believe it's 30 years in mine, I can actually pull that money out for whatever I want. Now, you borrow against it plus interest. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
But what's nice is my living benefit exceeds my life insurance policy.
And it's tax-free. The
It's
big secret.
Tax-free. Now, why is it tax-free? I know why, but why is it tax-free?
Well, simply, it's the only avenue that the IRS has deemed that if you have a life insurance policy and you have benefits within, cash within that, they're not going to tax you on it.
You know why, though?
I'm not sure why. Tell me why.
It's because it's borrowed money.
Oh, okay.
It's just a loan.
Yeah.
So it's borrowed
Loan
money.
on your life.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Literally, you're borrowing against your life.
Yeah.
Now, so what happens? So let's say you have a $500,000 policy, and you borrow $50,000 plus interest. So let's say that after interest, it comes out to, let's say, $65,000 that you borrow. Now, you're using, let's say, the $50,000 living benefit. You're using that to put a down payment on a house, or you're using it to pay off some credit card debt, or you find yourself in a really sticky situation. Now, you can pay that money back, plus what you're paying in your interest.
You can.
But when you pass, Basically, they're just going to take what your policy is minus whatever the loan amount was.
Correct. That's one aspect of it, yes. You can borrow against it. You don't actually have to pay it back if you don't want to. You know, it's unlike any other kind of loan, and it's not taxable. But part of the living life benefits that we have
Is if you get sick.
is also if you get sick or injured. We're the only ones that carry this kind of living life policy.
Exactly what I've got. So if you go see a doctor, obviously you got to get blood work done and everything, and it deems that you're healthy. And then let's say 10 years down the road, you know, you're paying your premiums, okay, you're doing your thing, and you get struck with terminal cancer.
Correct.
You can use that money. It's yours.
You can take up to 90% of your $500,000 policy. Let's make it $1 million because I know the figure on that. That's $900,000 you can have as a cash out. And if you are lucky enough to beat the odds, because now with this money, you can have better health care. You can go and we don't provide in this country. And now you're cured. You don't pay that money back if you don't want to.
It's your money.
Yours. And you don't even have to use it for medical. You can just take that world trip you've always wanted to take. You know, this to me is living life. You know?
And people think it's a scam. It's not a scam.
Heavens no.
It's a product that you just don't know. You know what's so funny about people is they think that things are scams because they don't know what they don't know.
Right.
You know how rich people get rich?
They know things.
They know things, right? And why do you think people pay millions of dollars to sit down and talk to Warren Buffett? Because he knows things.
He knows things.
All right. So
Right.
we're giving you answers here, folks. We're giving you answers. I have 3 policies. I have one on my wife. I have one on myself. And when my little nephew, my godson, but my little nephew was born, they named him Quinn. He was a surprise baby. This was one of those things where my little sister didn't know she was pregnant. And my mom calls me and says, Stephanie's water broke. And we're like, I didn't know she was pregnant. And she says, neither did we.
That is amazing. Well, I've always been a big life insurance person. Since I was 17 years old was my first life insurance policy. And it was just term life, meaning I was betting I was going to die young, and they were betting I was going to live to be old. So when that policy ended, and their usually term is 20
years.
30 years at the most, then you have to buy another policy, maybe a whole life policy
and that's,
this
I think,
time.
where people have a misconception about, you know, it's a ripoff.
Yeah.
Okay, that logic is like literally, it's like going to shop at the most expensive grocery store in town and saying, oh, well, I'll never buy groceries again because it was a ripoff, instead of just going to the guy down the street that's going to sell you better groceries, right?
Right,
it's
at
the
a better
same,
price.
Correct. It's the same thing.
Yeah. No, and there's so many products out there. The company that I sell insurance through has been around for 170 years. They know what they're doing. They are never going to lose your money. You will never lose money in life insurance.
But here's the other thing that people don't realize is that, okay, let's say that they did lose your money. It's
impossible.
It's backed by the government.
It's still impossible. Life insurance is the only thing that is for sure out there because they are not in the market. They index the market. They
Correct.
follow the market.
Correct.
But they're not in the market.
But again, if the money goes to zero, it's still backed by the government.
Yeah, you still have backing. Yeah.
So it is what it is, and people go, well, it's not going to be backed by the government. The money in your bank account is backed by the FDIC, so
Correct.
you're backed by the government. Your FHA
We're
loan
all
is also
backed by
backed
the government.
Yeah, your FHA loan is backed by the government.
Yeah.
So you're surprised I know this much about this, huh?
I'm a little impressed. Yes. You know, one thing I must say about this man in front of me is that every time I see him and I learn a little more about him, I am more impressed and I like him better. And I'm going to go to one of his concerts, even though I'm not a big rock fan. I'm still going because I like his energy. I like him. And if you want to follow him, you will follow him into the future. Financially, too.
It means a lot. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot that the client has that much faith in me, because there's days where I have no faith in me, okay?
No, you got to have people around you to put you up, whatever business you're in. And I'm an up person. I will never put you down. Whether you're failing at what you're doing, I say, okay, Well, then let's do something different.
Let's fix it.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, that's what I do is I coach businesses for a
Right.
living. You know, I
Right.
sit down with you, find out where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and then let's make you stronger. Let's make you better. Let's propel you.
Right.
So now you're not going to make those old mistakes in the future, right?
I've made them all. I've
Believe
been in
me,
all
haven't we
kinds
all?
of businesses. I've made them all. So
Haven't we all?
Believe me.
So, folks, check out the new website. We just completely revamped it
Yes.
this morning, actually. LindaGrover.org. LindaGrover.org. How do people get in contact with you?
They call me at 530-388-8393.
530-388-8393. 530-388-8393. LindaGrover.org. Thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate you, and I will be back.
All right, we're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and learn more. We'll be right back.